Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked at your life and thought, I should be happy. I have everything I need. But deep down, you still feel empty? That's exactly what today's story is about. It's about a man who thought he had it all. But he was still restless inside until he met someone who completely changed the way he looked at happiness. This is the lesson of the 3 stones. Let's dive in. In the middle of a buzzing city, glass towers stretching into the clouds and neon lights reflecting off the wet streets, there lived a man named Ethan Cole. On paper, Ethan had it all. A high-paying job at a tech firm, a stylish apartment with a skyline view, a circle of friends who admired him. Yet every morning, he woke up with a weight on his chest. He scrolled through social media, comparing his life to others. Vacations in Bali, perfect relationships, big houses. No matter what he achieved, he felt behind. The truth? Ethan was empty. One rainy morning, instead of heading straight to the office, Ethan wandered into Riverside Park. He spotted an old man sitting on a weathered bench beneath a giant oak tree. The man's jacket was frayed, his sneakers beaten down. Yet he sat there with a calm smile, as if he carried the secret to peace in his pocket. Curious, Ethan walked over. "Excuse me. Why do you look so happy? You don't seem rich, and yet you look like you own the whole city." The old man chuckled, eyes twinkling. "My boy, happiness has nothing to do with what you own. It has everything to do with what you choose to see." The man reached down and picked up 3 small stones from the ground, placing them carefully on the bench. These stones represent 3 kinds of people. This one never moves. It complains, but never changes. These are the people stuck in the loop of their own misery. He tapped the second. This stone only moves if someone kicks it forward. These are the people who live for approval. If they're praised, they glow. If they're criticized, they crumble. Finally, he rolled the 3rd stone between his fingers. This stone moves by itself. It risks the journey, even if it doesn't know where it will end. These are the people who create their own joy. They don't wait for perfect conditions. They move anyway. He looked at Ethan. "So, which stone are you?" For the first time, Ethan saw himself clearly. Stuck, unmoving, addicted to comparisons. The old man leaned closer. "Your mind is a garden. Plant weeds of negativity and they'll take over. But plant gratitude, kindness, and hope, and your life will bloom. Every morning, you choose what seeds to water before leaving." The old man handed Ethan a challenge. "For 30 days, practice 3 things. Gratitude journal. Write down 3 things you're thankful for. Positive action. Do 1 small act of kindness or self-improvement each day. Positive lens. When bad things happen, ask, what can I learn from this? Do this for 30 days, and your life will never be the same." Day 1. Ethan scribbled in his notebook half-heartedly. "I'm thankful for my bed, my coffee." Day 5. Something shifted. He wrote, "I'm thankful for the stranger who held the door. I'm thankful for the barista who remembered my name." Day 10. He caught himself smiling on the subway for no reason. He noticed the city lights instead of the traffic. Day 20. Problems still came. Deadlines, rude emails, long nights. But instead of spiraling, Ethan asked, "What can I learn here?" When someone snapped at him, he thought, maybe they're carrying a weight I can't see. His colleagues noticed. His family felt it. And for the first time in years, Ethan felt lighter. On the 30th day, Ethan ran back to Riverside Park. The old man was there. Same spot, same calm smile. "Sir," Ethan said, "your challenge changed my life. I feel happier, clearer. But how do I hold on to this? Life is still messy. Stress will come." The old man nodded. Happiness isn't a destination. It's a decision you make every single day. You don't arrive at happiness. You practice it. He leaned in and whispered, "The happiest people are not those who have everything. They are the ones who make the best of everything they have." Ethan stood in the park, the city noise swirling around him. For the first time, the chaos didn't bother him. He looked at the stones still sitting on the bench. He smiled, picked up the third stone, and slipped it into his pocket. So let's bring this back to you. The 3 stones aren't just about Ethan. They're about all of us. Every day we have a choice. Some of us stay stuck, holding on to the same worries, the same excuses, telling ourselves the same story that keeps us from moving forward. That's the first stone. Others depend on everyone else for happiness, needing praise to feel good, or crumbling when criticized. That's the second stone. But the third stone? That's where the magic is. That's the version of you that doesn't wait for life to be perfect. That's the part of you that chooses to move forward, even when it's scary, even when it's messy. Here's the thing. Happiness is not about waiting until you have more money, or more time, or more approval. Happiness is about the small choices you make every single day. It's about noticing the little wins, writing down what you're grateful for, smiling at the person who needs it, asking yourself, "What can I learn from this?" instead of, "Why me?" Negativity will always be waiting for you. It grows fast, like weeds in a garden. But gratitude, kindness, hope, they take effort. You've got to water them every single day. But if you do, your whole life starts to bloom. So ask yourself, which stone are you right now? Are you stuck? Are you waiting for someone else to push you? Or are you rolling forward on your own, creating joy along the way? The happiest people in this world aren't the ones with everything. They're the ones who make the most out of what they already have. And if Ethan's story shows us anything, it's this. You don't arrive at happiness. You practice it. One choice, one step, one day at a time. Thanks for spending this time with me today. If this story made you stop and think, maybe share it with someone who needs it. And remember, tomorrow when you wake up, you get to choose which stone you'll be.